Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. In this video, I would like to talk about we are at the end of the waiting and the beginning of the cushion period before the Great Tribulation. Okay, let's get started. Let's take a look of Mark 13:28 to 37. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When her branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is near. So ye in like manner, when ye shall see these things come to pass, know that it is nigh, even at the doors. Verily I say unto you, that this generation shall not pass till all these things be done. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. Then this section is watch and pray. But of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. Take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is. For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants, and to every man his work, and commanded the porter to watch. Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh, at even, or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning, lest coming suddenly he find you sleeping. And what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch. Now let's take a look of this graph. Okay, so we are at the point, strong delusion, fake coming of Christ, the abomination of desolation comes. And then I believe this is when the rapture happens. Then flee within 30 days, which is next month, 1 month to escape. And then the beginning of Great Tribulation is 1,260 days. Invasion of Israel will start after 30 days. Then after 1,260 days is the wrath of God, 7 bowls of plagues. It lasts 45 days, then the end. So this is just a general idea of the timing and where we at and what will happen, the whole picture layout. The outline, Daniel 12:11 to 12. And from the time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, and the abomination that might make desolate set up, there shall be 1,290 days. Blessed is he that waiteth, and cometh to the 1,305 and 30 days. So 30 days plus 1,260 days plus 45 days is equal to 1,335 days. And fleet second great exodus, which is we are the second great exodus, plus great tribulation plus wrath, 7 veils is equal to 1,335 days. Now let's take a look from September 28th, year 2015 to today's is exactly 1,335 days. It's like a mirror of the period of time in the last days. Super moon lunar eclipse year 2015, full blood moon. It was on September 28th, year 2015. The moon passed through Earth's shadow on Sunday, September 27th, in a dazzling total lunar eclipse during a perigee full moon, better known as a supermoon. supermoon, blood moon on September 27th, year 2015. Supermoons occur when the moon reaches its full phase at or near the satellite's closest approach to Earth and appears abnormally large and bright as a result. The September 27th event is quite special. The last supermoon eclipse occurred in 1982, and the next won't take place until year 2030. Must see blood moon photos from across Israel. I will set wonders in the heavens and the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun will turn to darkness and the moon to blood before the coming of the great and awesome day of God. In the early morning hours of Monday, September 28th, 2015, millions of people across Israel looked up to the heavens to witness a historic lunar event, decades in the making. Tuesday rare full lunar eclipse in which the moon appears red in color, lending the name blood moon, was the fourth and final eclipse in a special tetracycle. The blood moon was visible for a little over an hour across the skies of Israel. Blood moon brings prophecies of end times, but NASA says not to worry. Observers might not enjoy themselves quite so much. However, if certain prophecies turn out to be true and the phenomenon heralds the beginning of the apocalypse, Sunday will be the fourth appearance of a blood moon over the last 2 years in what is known as a tetra series. The last time was in 1982. The next will be year 2033. For blood moons, total lunar eclipse series, not a sign of apocalypse. So now let's take a look of the number of days up to today from the beginning of this year is a total of 144 days. It's the number 144. 3,456 hours. 3456. Then 4 months, 24 days. So 424. Again, there's a double 4 here. So take a look of this photo I took in Chelsea in New York City. You can see that there are pairs in triangle, one up, right side up, the other one is upside down in pairs. This photo I took at the subway is a new TV show called Perpetual Grace. A divine plan goes to hell behind bars. So it looks like they wrong is right, right is wrong. And the last photo that I took in Brooklyn, St. Mary Star of the Sea. Am I missing something or they just purposely do it in front of our face? Mayday is distress signal and this weekend is Memorial Day weekend in May, the last week in May. If you look it up on the internet, the history of Memorial Day, technically there's no history and it doesn't based on anything. They just created it out of the blue, like not related to any wars or civil wars. The end date of civil war in America is May 5th or May 6th, so totally not related to anything. But they say it's Memorial Day is honoring the death of the soldiers in the war. But technically, this Mayday, they created the Mayday as a distress signal, is that they study the Bible thoroughly and they guessed the rapture is in May. So that's why they create the Mayday distress signal to emphasize May. And Memorial Day, it could be they created this in May because during the rapture, a lot of people disappeared, and after the rapture, they have the day to memorize the people that disappear. So that's called Memorial Day. And at first, the Memorial Day is not a Memorial Day; it's a decorative day of the grave. I think it's at the beginning of May. Then they push it in the middle of May. Oh no, then they push it to the end of May, which is May 30th. Then they changed it to the last Monday of May, which is either falls on the 27th or 28th. So this weekend could be something will happen. Matthew 24:38. As it was in the days of Noah, so will it be at the coming of the Son of Man. For in the days before the flood, people were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, up to the day Noah entered the ark. And they were oblivious until the flood came and swept them all away.